Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm here to talk about an upcoming web series called When the Snow Falls. First of all, nope, it's not a show about the weather. It's actually a show about mental health. Every episode will have different speakers talking about their own experience with mental health or mental illness and how it's impacted their lives. Then as the viewer, you'll have the opportunity to write in and ask any questions that you have for that speaker. There's more information on how to ask questions and how they'll be answered on our blog, snowfallstogether.tumblr.com. That's the main site where we'll be uploading videos and responses and any other important information about our show. There's a huge stigma that surrounds mental illness in our society still, and if you've ever suffered from depression or anxiety or any other mental illness, or if you've known anyone who has, then you've probably seen it firsthand and you know how damaging it can be. It causes all this unnecessary shame and embarrassment and fear that creates a huge barrier and prevents people from getting the help that they really need and that they deserve. And so the point of this show is kind of to shed some light on the fact that mental illness can affect anyone, anywhere, anytime. It could be someone sitting next to you in class and you may have no idea. It could be hidden. It's not always going to present like it does in the media or in movies. And really, it's just a problem that's really prevalent and it needs to be talked about more. And this show is also meant to help show that you can have that conversation and you can talk about it and you can say, this is what I'm going through, or this is what I went through, and this is how it affected me. And you shouldn't feel ashamed or embarrassed to talk about that because it's part of who you are. And you should feel that you can get help if you need it. So what does this have to do with the snow falling? We're kind of taught that we're all these special individual snowflakes and that no two people are alike, which is true, and it's really awesome that we all have something different that we can bring to the table. But to a certain extent, focusing on differences can be really isolating, and that's a really big problem in the mental health community. Feeling like we're completely alone, no one understands anything, we have to go through things on our own without help and support, and that's just not how it needs to be. And so, like snowflakes, they're all individual, yeah, but they're also all made up of the same stuff. They're all ice crystals, they're all falling together, and like that, we're all people. We're all flesh and blood. We all have emotional pain. It just manifests differently in different people. And we need to keep in mind that we're still connected and we're not completely isolated, and we're all kind of going through this together, even if it doesn't feel like it at times. You can tune into our show. And follow us on Tumblr, snowfallstogether.tumblr.com, subscribe to us on YouTube, and spread the message not only about this show, but about these issues in general. And if you know someone who's suffering from mental illness, or specifically someone who feels hurt by this stigma that's out there, then reaching out to that person and letting them know that you're there, you're someone they can talk to, you will listen to them unconditionally, you will try and help them, and just that you can create a safe space for that person, and they don't need to feel ashamed to talk about what they're going through, and that they can go out and get help if they need it. And it may seem like a small thing, just talking to one person, but it's actually a really big deal and makes a big difference, and it could change somebody's life, and it's also contributing to solving the bigger problem at hand. So with that, thank you for listening. Please tune into our show. Our first episode will be coming shortly, and just remember that when the snow falls, it falls together. Thank you.